Y'all make me believe in myself even when I don't believe in myself. And I just want to thank y'all. Like, I love y'all. I love y'all. What is up? It's your girl Alicia back with another video. How are you doing? Because I'm doing great. And as you can see by the title, y'all, it's been long overdue. It's today we are going to be talking about the new EP. Yeah, so if you are interested, let's get straight on into the video. Just like the other one, y'all, in true tradition, I am going to be doing the cover art, the makeup for the cover art of the third single, just how I did with my last Q&A, except that one was for the first single, Love to You. This one is going to be for the third single, and the third single is called Desperado. Y'all, like, doing this video really makes me feel like I'm like, it's a reveal at this point. It's a reveal. Cause like, also y'all, I bought like this little roller thing from Shein, so the jaw is going to be snatched, period. Get into it. But that is not why y'all came. This is the inspo for the cover art. I'm gonna try to do this. Yeah, but anyway, let's not even prolong this because I know y'all wanted this video. I wanted to film this video so bad, but y'all, I had literally zero time to do anything. Honestly, I haven't had any time to get this video out. I haven't had time to film the video. And the reason I've been postponing it, not only because I haven't had time, but because I didn't have all my ducks in a row. Like, literally, when I tell y'all the track list was forever changing, I didn't know if I even wanted to continue doing this project. Now, I know that might seem like, what, girl, what are you talking about? But what I mean by that is the title of the EP, which I will share in this video. I will be telling y'all, no more teasing. No more teasing. Y'all are gonna get the full 411. I hope I'm saying that right. 411, 401. I don't know. Y'all are gonna get the tea. Yeah, I didn't know if I wanted to continue doing this. I didn't know if I wanted to switch the... Now my light going out. And if I change the title, I would have to change the whole vibe, and like, I was just like, no. So literally before I did this video, I put all my ducks in a row. I put all the beats that I wanted. I put all the song titles that I wanted. I really came up with the whole vibe and the whole aesthetic of it because I didn't want it to feel like all over the place, but however, I did want it to feel like true and authentic. Like, I didn't want it to be like, you know, oddly formulated, because I feel like with Earth Angel, it had a bumpy beginning, but I feel like Earth Angel really came together for who she was, and I felt like it was easier because it was low-key like a concept EP. And I saw that you asked if I would ever do a concept EP, and I know I'm jumping the gun, I will get into the questions, but that low-key was what I was trying to do with Earth Angel, just a little bit. Like, it was just a little bit of a concept of like angels and like angelicness and just being that kind of being, but it wasn't like a full-on like concept, which I really want to do in the future. I really do want to do a concept album in the future, but for this one specifically, it wasn't really a concept. It was more just off of a feeling, off of an emotion, and that's what was kind of difficult for me, because usually when I sit down to do projects, before I even started recording music for y'all, just doing it on my own, I always had like a vision of where I wanted it to go, how I wanted it to feel, the aesthetic of it all. And this was very hard to kind of put into a formula, if that makes sense, because I felt like it was all over the place, and I felt like I didn't know how to tie it all together. But when I sat down and really like thought about what I wanted to convey, what message I wanted to give to y'all, it really started coming together. I was like, oh, this is the vibe that I want. And then also, I've been listening to a lot of different artists, which that is not my main fuel, but just something that I do like when I'm gearing up for a project. Like, as y'all can see, Earth Angel was very like Melanie Martinez inspired, very like kind of dark pop, not even just dark pop, but just kind of like weird, mystical, like, you know, that type of tea. And I felt like for this one, it really wasn't like that. Like, it was a full 180. But honestly, I love doing stuff like that. Like, I love trying new sounds and I love doing new music because y'all, I love every genre of music. Like, y'all probably know this because I'm pretty sure the OGs are watching right now. I'm pretty sure the girlies that like watch my channel for me and know who I am probably already know that. But I love different types of genres. I don't just stick to like an alternative or a pop or like this or that. I like it's all. I like listening to all types of music and I like writing all types of music. So that's why it was kind of harder for me to really get into the gig of what I wanted for this era. But I feel like I really found my footing and I really found like, oh, this is what I want to do. Also, whoa, okay, yeah, my light was completely off. Oh, whoa, that's bright. That's really bright. Okay, I'm gonna be trying this new makeup. So now that we got the formalities out the way about that, I do want to talk about the single before anything, because as y'all can see during this era, I kept everything pretty hush hush. But the reason that I did that is because I didn't want to full out just be like, boom, this is what I'm gonna be doing, because it could completely change, which is exactly what happened. Like, and I went back to listen or watch my Q&A for Earth Angel, and literally half that track list I didn't put out. I recorded the songs, I just didn't put them out. And I felt like this era, I wanted everything to be consecutive. Like, I didn't want it to be like, this is what I'm gonna put out, and then I never put it out. You know what I mean? So instead of like jumping the gun with this era, I just wanted everything to be like cohesive, and this is exactly what I want to do. And I'm glad I did that. But however, I wanted to share with y'all, like I wanted y'all to just know everything, because like that's how I am with y'all. Like, I feel like I'm very open with y'all. Like, I'm not like teasing everything, but I felt like this era it was like that. And I don't know if that hurt this era or helped it, honestly, because I feel like with Earth Angel, low key, like, and this is just like me being transparent, open, like Earth Angel was more like, I don't know, like the girlies were involved, you know what I mean? Like, y'all were involved with Earth Angel, and I felt like we were like entering that journey together. But I feel like with this EP, it's more like I'm holding back a little bit and like just putting things out one by one and not really saying and teasing everything. Another reason of that is because like I said in the beginning of this video, I have not even had any time to really put as much effort into this era as I did Earth Angel. And I think that's another big thing for me that kind of affected this era for me. Is I still love this era and I still hold it deeply, just like I did Earth Angel and Icing. It's just that those eras I had more time on my hands to kind of dive deep into those eras and really get a clear understanding of what I wanted to say. This era wasn't like that. I had a lot of things going on at one time, but now in the setting of my life right now, I feel like I'm having more time to devote my energy to this project. And yes, I am aiming for this project to still come out this summer. And that's another thing that I was kind of like, why would I do that? Like, I literally set myself up like the EP is coming this summer, and as y'all can see, the summer is almost over. But that's because I wasn't intending on having so many things to do. Also, y'all, I know I look crazy, and this lighting doesn't make it any better. Like, this lighting is so bright. Like, I was not expecting that. But anyways, y'all, yeah, I'm still planning on releasing this month. I plan on releasing this month. It probably won't be the beginning of this month. It'll probably be towards the end of this month. I don't have a date yet, but it will be coming soon. I have been working on a lot of songs for y'all. Yeah, so moving on to the third single. So right now we have Frenzy and Down, and then this single is called Desperado. Desperado is kind of following a storyline of Down. It's kind of the sister to Down, and as y'all will see when I show the track list, it's literally like I think it goes Down and then Desperado, because those two songs kind of intertwine for me. And that was another thing that I wanted to make sure that I didn't do, was have the songs sound like exactly the same. And that's one thing that I feel like is hard when you're trying to make a full body of work, because like you want it to sound like it goes, like you want it to sound like it's cohesive, but at the same time you don't want it to sound like the same song over and over again. And that's something that I needed to kind of understand for myself and kind of get a clear grasp of, you know what I mean? I think that's the most difficult thing about doing a project. And I keep calling these EPs, but honestly the track lists be long. Like EPs are usually like 6 tracks or even 8 tracks. My EPs are like 11 tracks, 13 tracks, and it's like that's just how I am. I love creating bodies of work. Like I'm sorry, like I cannot be a singles girl and I can't be a short body of work girl, and that's not a bad thing. That is not a bad thing to be that way. It's just like I can't, because I just have so many things to tell and so many things to say. So yeah, Desperado and Down go together. And as you can see, I do also want to talk about the music video to Down and tell y'all my concepts and kind of my thought process behind the music videos, because honestly now that we're sitting down, y'all, I need to go ahead and tell y'all my thought process behind a lot of this stuff, because y'all really don't know. I just be putting this stuff out and be like, I hope y'all get it, I hope y'all see the vision. But honestly, I need to tell y'all my thought process, like even all the way down to Don't Waste My Essence music video, because I feel like that music video meant the most to me out of all the music videos. Like out of Goddesses, out of Frenzy, out of all those music videos, Don't Waste My Essence meant the most to me. But let's talk about Down. So in the video, if you haven't watched the music video, go check out the music video. But in the music video, there's 2 me's. There's the me wearing the white dress and the me wearing the dark dress. That's how we're going to identify both me's. Now the me wearing the white dress represents the lighter version of me, the me that doesn't want to admit that she has that kind of like dark side to her, doesn't want to admit that she wants somebody that she shouldn't want. And then the me wearing the dark dress is kind of like inviting that feeling, kind of like, I don't know, that like I'll accept that I want somebody that I shouldn't. And it's kind of like a fight between the two, like wanting something that you shouldn't want basically, and the lighter version of me being like, well, I know what I shouldn't want. The darker version of me accepting that. I hope that makes sense. I feel like none of this is going to make sense, but it makes sense in my head. So I wanted it to be like me having a conversation with myself, like me as I was sitting on my bed looking into my mirror, talking to myself being aware that I shouldn't want something, like want a bad boy basically, want somebody that I can't have, and somebody that I shouldn't want. Which, y'all, when I tell y'all, this is not me just like, no, I'm telling y'all for real, not to expose myself, but I definitely have times where I want people that I know is bad for me and I know that I shouldn't have. And I really wanted to expound on that in this EP, because y'all, I still have that feeling sometimes where it's like, don't want people you shouldn't have, don't want people that are bad for you basically. So in this Desperado music video, which is, I really wanted to come out today, y'all. I really wanted to come out today. I wanted to put it out at midnight, but I was so busy, y'all. I had to work. I had to go do what I had to do to make some coin. So I didn't have time to really finish the music video, but I started the music video. And what I will say, what y'all should be looking forward to in that video is there is going to be acting. There's going to be more acting. It's going to give interactive. It's going to give story. It's going to give plot. Like, I'm really excited for y'all to see that, because I really just wanted to show y'all, like, you know, build a world. So going from Down to Desperado is kind of like fully accepting that I'm the desperado. I'm the one. I'm thinking he's the bad guy. I'm thinking he's the bad boy. I'm thinking he's the one that's bad. Really, I'm bad. And it can be in so many different facets. Like, I'm bad for myself because I'm allowing myself to like people that I shouldn't. But also I'm bad for him because it's like I love so hard that it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so many different things, y'all. Like, it's just so many different things. And that's what Desperado is really about. Like, Desperado is really playing into that bad girl-esque, like, you know, just fully accepting that and fully embracing it. And yeah, so without further ado, now that we got the single out the way, I want to get into y'all's questions because y'all said some really good questions and I'm very excited to get into them. So let me get into it. All right, starting with Sypho's questions, which this is a personal message to you. I am very excited for your reaction. Hopefully you do a reaction to this EP because, like, I love your reactions. Like, literally, your reactions literally make my day. Like, it literally makes me want to cry because it's like, oh my goodness, I don't know, like, I just love watching your reactions and I love hearing all y'all's opinions and all of y'all's feedback because honestly, y'all's feedback is what makes me continue to put out music and do it confidently because y'all low-key give me the confidence. Y'all make me believe in myself even when I don't believe in myself. And I just want to thank y'all. Like, I love y'all. I love y'all. And yeah, because even from Icing, y'all, like, and y'all have been patient with me because we all love Icing, but we all know Icing could have gave more. It could have gave more, and we all accept that fact. But it's like y'all stuck with me even through Icing, and I just want to thank y'all for sticking around me during this new era. So, question 1. Use the title, please. So, okay. The title is, no, let me do a drum roll. The title is, drum roll, please, Euphoria. I felt like I was really dropping the hints. I was really dropping it heavy. I was like, I hope they don't like know it full on, but y'all didn't know. Like, okay, some of the hints were it was the name of a popular TV show, and then when I did the Frenzy release, when I was like teasing Frenzy, I used a picture of Cassie and she was like, remember that? Y'all probably don't watch Euphoria. Y'all probably haven't watched Euphoria, and that's probably why y'all didn't know. I don't watch Euphoria, y'all. I only watched like 5 episodes and couldn't get through it. Like, I'm sorry, like, it wasn't for me, but I have seen it and I knew the culture behind it. So I thought posting that like Cassie thing, like, oh, I'm in love with Nick Jacobs, like, oh, I'm in love with Frenzy, like, I really thought like that was the main giveaway, but y'all didn't know, and that kind of made me feel like, like I'm so incognito, like y'all don't know. But yeah, the EP title is Euphoria, and I did tease it. I saw your question, was there any Easter eggs? There was. In the Down music video, when I'm burning the paper has the word Euphoria on it, and I was like, they probably won't even notice that, they probably won't even catch that. But yeah, in that video, if you're looking really closely, when I'm burning that paper, the word Euphoria is on the paper. So yeah, the title is Euphoria. Moving on to the second question. Did you produce this? If not, are you planning on producing your own music one day? So okay, same as for the Earth Angel EP and the Icing EP, I did take the beats, free for profit beats, from YouTube. So they are the ones that produced all the beats from this EP, and I do want to formally say thank you for all the producers, honestly, who put your beats online for artists to use. Like, I really thank y'all, because honestly, that's how we're able to put our creativity out there, put our music out there. Like, if y'all didn't know, SZA and Doja Cat first started from using beats online, and that's how they kickstarted their careers. So I just want to thank all the people who are willing to put their beats online for free, because y'all do not have to do that. And I just want to thank y'all for doing that, because that has really helped me and helped a lot of artists to put our music out. But no, I did not produce the beats, but I did produce my own vocals. I got a new mic, y'all. I got a whole different mic. Like, I don't know if y'all can tell the difference, but y'all, I got a whole new mic. That's my little setup over there, if y'all can't see. I could bring it closer and show y'all. But yeah, I got the 1.5 Rode mic, which is a lot more expensive. I'm gonna just put that out there right now. Like, when I tell y'all I put investments into this, like I put money into this, y'all. I'm using the same app, BandLab, to record my music, but I have a whole new mic, so yeah. So I did produce my vocals, y'all. I had to for real learn how to use that mic, because when I tell y'all, it was hard at first. Like, I really felt like giving up. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just glad y'all are sticking around with me, because there's been so many times where I wanted to give up, and it's like, no, like, I love creating music. I love sharing my music with y'all. I love y'all's feedback. I love just giving y'all music, and I was like, I'm not gonna give up. I learned it. I learned how to use that mic. So yeah, I did produce my own vocals, but not the beats. Okay, track three. Question 3. What's your favorite song off the EP? You can say the name or track number. Okay. So here's the thing. I have only recorded probably less than half, if I'm being real with y'all, recorded less than half of this EP. However, and I even added new tracks to this EP. So my favorite track might change depending on when I'm done fully with the EP, when I'm fully done recording the songs. But as of right now, my favorite track is Breathing Underwater, which right now is the 11th track on the EP. That is my favorite track right now. Honestly, I resonate with that track so much, and I think I want that low-key to be the 4th single. Like, I know I'm just like, but like that's what this video is for, like, to really just give y'all a sneak peek into my creative process and a sneak peek into my mind. But Breathing Underwater definitely has to be my favorite track as of right now. Question number 4. When is Icing EP re-records happening? So here's the thing, y'all. Here's the tea, y'all. Here is the tea. I know y'all like Icing, and like I said in the beginning of the video, I love Icing too. Like, Icing was my first ever kind of project that I put out on YouTube formally, and it was formally it was the first introduction to my, I guess, musical journey. But if I'm keeping it honest with y'all, Icing does hold a special place in my heart, but I'm not sure if I'm going to go back and re-record. Now listen, I'm not saying like never, I'm just saying as of right now, and that's only because I feel like I'm in a different place in my life, and I feel like I wrote Icing when I was in that stage of my life. But I feel like, as y'all can even probably hear with the lyrics, I've kind of matured a little bit. And I'm not saying Icing isn't mature, I'm just saying like it's just not where I'm at right now in life right now. But that isn't to say that it won't happen, and I'm pretty sure, honestly, I'm really focusing on Earth Angel and Euphoria stuff. Like, Earth Angel, Euphoria. Like, honestly, y'all, I low-key want to give y'all a whole experience. Like, I want to literally perform these songs, even if it's in this room right here. Like, do just a cute little, like, live moment, like Earth Angel X Euphoria moment. Like, tell me if y'all would tune in and watch a whole, like, video like that, because I would love to do that. Just, like, you know what I mean? Just have a whole, and maybe perform some Icing songs too, but Icing is, like, kind of in the back of my mind, and I'm really focusing on Euphoria stuff for right now. But after all of this, because after Euphoria, like, after I finish kind of putting out music videos and putting out this whole era and promoting her and like giving her time to shine, after that, and then I do the like whole Earth Angel Euphoria experience, maybe I'll re-record Icing. But the thing is, re-records of Icing would have to be on YouTube and SoundCloud, because those beats cannot be I guess monetized on streaming platforms, such as all the streaming platforms I'm using these beats for, like Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio, wherever y'all stream your music. It's not going to be able to be on those streaming platforms. So yeah, I hope that's not a disappointment. I feel like I'm disappointing y'all, like, with the whole Icing thing, but it's just like, first of all, let me tell y'all this is what I'm about to try to use to do that makeup look. I have had this probably since I started makeup. So I'm going to have to say I've had this since I was 15. I'm 19. Oh, and this palette right here too. I've had this palette since I was 14. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, because it doesn't. But anyway, yeah. So re-request of Icing will have to be on a pause, but not forever. Let's never say never, in the words of Justin Bieber. Okay, moving on to track number 5. What happens to the unreleased songs and Earth Angel? So I still have the unreleased songs of Earth Angel. This is the reason I haven't put them out. If y'all want me to put it out for real, just let me know, because at this point, like, I'll do it, but I'm gonna tell y'all why I haven't. Because I felt like when I had the unreleased songs of Earth Angel, I loved those songs while I was recording them, but afterwards I was like, I don't know how I feel. Like, I don't know if they are up to par like the other songs, and like that's why they didn't make the cut. But it's just kind of like, I liked these songs, but I just don't know anymore. Like, I just feel like production wise, yeah, it's really just production wise. Everything else I liked, but I just felt like it wasn't up to par, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to put them out, basically. But if y'all want those for real, I have so many that didn't make that EP. Like, if y'all wanted to be on my SoundCloud, unreleased SoundCloud, just let me know, because I will put them out. And I also have unreleased songs from this era too that I probably will put out, because I definitely do like some of the unreleased songs from this era too. So just let me know. Moving on to track. I'm so used to saying track, y'all, because I do reactions. Moving on to question number 6. When is Fallen Angel music video? So here's the thing, y'all. Here's the tea on filming music videos for these songs. The thing is, I want to make visuals for literally every single song, and I feel like what makes it hard is it's just me. And I feel like I said this in the other video too, I forgot, but it's kind of just me. And then if I want to make music videos like the one that I did, Don't Waste My Essence, I have to get somebody to record that for me, and it's kind of difficult to do that. And it's like, I feel like sometimes it's more difficult to do that because everybody in my life is very busy. Like, there's always something going on, and yeah, basically there's always stuff going on, and it's harder for me to really be able to record music videos, because it's not the fact that I don't have ideas or I don't have concepts, because I definitely do, but it's kind of like, when do I have the time? When do I have the people to help me record X, Y, and Z? So that is the main thing with the music videos, and why there isn't as many as I would like them to be, is for the simple fact of I would need people to help me record them, and I just don't have those people right now or the time. And that's what makes me kind of sad, and I can't wait to get to a place where I'm able to have that, you know, time where I could just be creative, because that's what I want to do. I just want to be creative. I just want to make music. I want to make art, make visuals. I have so many things I want to do, y'all. Like, when I tell y'all, I feel like I was put on this earth for real. I know this is like dramatic, but I feel like I was put on this earth to create. Like, that's just how I feel. And yeah, sometimes I just don't have the time because I'm occupied with other things, such as work things or just life things in general, and everyone, you know, is having their own life. So yeah, I'm not sure if Fallen Angel will get a music video, but it's not completely off the table, just like with the Icing re-recordings. Like, I feel like it's definitely a possibility. That's what I'll say. Literally, I have sparkles right here. This makes a lot more sense. This makes a lot more sense than using this old crusty dusty palette. Okay, but yeah, Fallen Angel music video might come and she might not. So it's like, it's on the table. It's on the table. But I definitely would love to record a Fallen Angel, because honestly, y'all, if I'm keeping it real, that has to be like my second favorite song off the album. Like, I really love that song. I really love Fallen Angel. Like, I really do. She's like another single, honestly. But moving on to question number 7. When are other music videos for this era coming, and what songs will get them? So we have Frenzy. I really consider Frenzy as a visualizer, only because like I was only sitting in one spot and I felt like there wasn't a lot happening. But Frenzy, visualizer, and then the Down music video. So we have visuals for Frenzy and Down. I want to make music videos for Desperado, which I am currently doing right now, and then I want to do a music video for Breathing Underwater. Those are the 4 singles, just like how I did 4 singles with Earth Angel. I want to do 4 singles with this EP too, but that isn't to say there won't be more music videos to come off of that EP. That's just what I'm seeing as of date. Like, I want those, and honestly, I'm glad that I'm able to do more visuals for this era, because we're going to get 4 visuals for 4 songs versus Earth Angel only got 2 visuals, but there was 4 singles. So yeah, I'm just happy that I'm at least able to do that. But also, I will tell y'all that for each song, I do want to do a visualizer. Period. Like, I really do. Instead of doing the lyric video route, like, I want y'all to at least get a visual for each song, because I feel like Euphoria is kind of like, I don't know, it's based off of feelings. It's based off of feelings. So I really want y'all to be able to have that. I feel like this is so dramatic. Okay, moving on to question 8. What's the main theme topic in this EP? Cypher, that is literally my favorite question. Because this is what's going to explain. It's going to explain the reason that I named it Euphoria and what this EP is going to bring, because that's what I'm most excited to tell y'all, what this EP is going to bring. Because I feel like with Earth Angel, y'all kind of already knew, and I feel like with this one, y'all are still kind of up in the air. But the theme for this EP is really me going through this EP and kind of trying to show y'all how I'm trying to obtain that level of happiness, obtain that level of euphoria. So this is what I had to struggle with. When I announced that I was going to do an EP, it was not originally Euphoria. The title of the EP was going to be called The Human Experience, and it was going to be a continuation of Earth Angel. Like, Earth Angel was very like mystical and very like saying I'm an earth angel and I come to this world to bring love and light, and sometimes people do not recognize that. But I feel like the human experience was going to be the kind of like human side of me. What I mean, like, the human experience was kind of more like fleshed out. Like, it was more like my vulnerableness, if that makes sense. Like, me being more vulnerable, and not me just being the light in other people's life, but the downfall of my own life and what goes on in my own life. It was going to be very personal. It was going to be very deep. Like, when I tell y'all really deep, the deepest, like, literally. And then I was like, well, it's summertime. Like, I don't want to make a deep body of work. Like, I want to make something that like the girls can dance to and the girls can vibe with. So sitting down, I was like, okay, what about euphoria? And so I was thinking, like, euphoria means like reaching this level of happiness, reaching this euphoricness, reaching this like otherworldly, like sensationalized, you know, state of being. But it was kind of like I wanted to tell the story of how I'm getting to feel that way, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's the theme of it, really. That's the like topic of it. Like, when we're going to go down this like line of the EP, y'all will hear like from track 1 all the way to track 13, we're going to go down a roller coaster of different emotions. And yeah, like, I feel like it shows not just the journey of becoming euphoric, but also feelings that make me feel euphoric. Like Frenzy, for example. Frenzy, which I will tell y'all is the last track of the album, because Frenzy is just a fun, playful song. And it's because throughout the EP, there is deeper songs, but throughout the EP, we see that I'm kind of starting to let back and shed the layers of deepness, if that makes sense. Shed the layers of my life and shed the layers of different emotions people have put me through in order to get to that I'm just happy and I'm just that girl and I'm just this and I'm just that. Because it's like we go through all these feelings, we go through all these emotions in life, and I really just wanted to portray that in Euphoria and kind of just show y'all like the feelings of Euphoria and how to get there, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I hope it doesn't give like, girl, what the heck. I hope it gives like, oh yeah, purr, you know what I mean? Because I didn't want to just make an EP that just felt like we're dancing and we're having fun, because that's not me. Like, I feel like, yes, I love making songs like that, but I also love making songs that have deeper meanings, and I feel like y'all will see that, because I feel like honestly throughout my life I've had to hold back, and not that I had to, but I've just held myself back in a way, and I kind of just wasn't happy. If I'm being honest with y'all, I have moments where I'm not feeling happy, I'm not feeling euphoric, and I wanted to really just tap into that feeling of euphoria. And it's gonna be a lot of sparkles, as y'all can see. I'm leaning into that the sparkles. I'm leaning into just being free and having fun, but I wanted to show y'all like, I don't know, the emotions along the way. Yeah, that's what I'll say, because I was really battling with myself between how I wanted this album to feel and what I wanted it to give. But I was like, just have fun with it, but also remember your message. And that's the message that I want to send through this album, is we all can obtain a level of euphoria. It is obtainable, but I also wanted to show the ups and downs of it all, ups and downs of life. And yeah, I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, but that's what Euphoria is about, just having fun and just letting go of the people that have held you back, because we're definitely gonna get into some tea in this EP. Like, if y'all sometimes y'all, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, ever since starting this channel, I know I have people that watch me from my hometown. I know I have people that watch me that know me, and sometimes it's kind of nerve-wracking, because it's like, when they hear this, will they know it's about them? I don't know. This is crazy, y'all. This is so crazy, but it's trusting the process, and that's what Euphoria is. It's trusting the process. We're gonna put some glitter up on these eyebrows, but yeah, but it's like, I don't want to stunt my creativity just because some people might watch me or might, you know, yeah, I don't want to stunt that. I just want to let it happen. So that's what Euphoria is about. And I hope y'all really like this one, like y'all did with Earth Angel, because that's another thing. I was like, what if they don't like this as much as Earth Angel? But it's like, that is the price you have to pay for creativity. You never know if people will like it or not. But hopefully y'all are liking it so far with Frenzy and Down. I feel like Frenzy and Down were very digestible songs to put out. And Desperado is also a cute, fun Bapiana to put out, but there will definitely be deeper songs within this EP. Question 10, are there any Easter eggs we've missed in the Down music video? Mainly just that, like, the name of the EP was on the paper. That's what y'all missed. That's the only Easter egg y'all missed. There wasn't really any others. Question 11, what's the aesthetic of this EP? Glitter. Glitter. If y'all haven't noticed, like, the aesthetic is glitter, y'all. I will share some pictures of my Pinterest boards for this era. Ba-boom, that's what it is. Literally, it's just a bunch of glitter, a bunch of, like, just the feeling of euphoria. The feeling of a euphoric feeling is the theme, the aesthetic. And I really wanted to portray that. Like with Frenzy, it's very like pinks and purples and like sparkly and just like cute, and then Down is just a whirlwind of just a bunch of stuff happening at once. Yeah, that's what I wanted to portray. Like, that music video is literally a acid trip. It's literally a fever dream, and I wanted it to feel that way, because that's how sometimes it feels to obtain euphoria, is you have to go through all these hoops and all these emotions just to obtain her. You know what I mean? I don't want you to think I named this Euphoria because of the TV show, because I didn't, y'all. I didn't at all. This was actually another idea I've had in the past, just like Earth Angel, that kind of like Euphoria type beat. I've had this idea way before I sat down and recorded a whole EP of it all. But yeah, that's the aesthetic of list all the genres of this EP. All right, I'm gonna tell you all the genres of this EP. The genres of this EP is trap. It's heavily trap. It's very dark pop, a little hip hop. Yeah. So look for those. Look for Trappiana. Look for Poppyana. Look for that. That's what it is giving. I felt like Earth Angel was very alt, very mystical, very still pop, trap. But this one is like heavily that. It's heavily that. Literally every song is like that. I'm pretty sure there's like Breathing Underwater and then another song on the EP, Precious. Those songs are still kind of a sadder vibe. But even the first song on the EP has that vibe, but it still has that trap pop vibe. That's the genre of this EP, and I really grappled with wanting to do, because literally on the original track list has it wasn't this at all. I'ma just tell y'all, it wasn't this at all. Like the original track list and even theme of this EP was more electronic pop in a more like alternative way. It was definitely kind of following the lines of Earth Angel, but I was like, no, like I need to do something different. Like I need to do something that I haven't done before. And because of the video, the RA ranking, I've been listening to a lot of Ariana too, like a lot of Dangerous Woman. So it's like, ooh, I love the sound of Dangerous Woman. Like I just love that like Trappiana vibe. So I also have been inspired by that too doing this EP. As y'all probably will learn to know. But yeah, that is the genres of the songs. Question number 13: is this your favorite work so far? If yes, why? And if no, why? Okay, this is going to be very telling, but is it my favorite? I feel like here's the thing. So with Earth Angel, like I said, it was very interactive. Like I felt like I was doing a lot more to promote that era. So I feel like I was very involved emotionally and mentally with that era. And I feel like for this era, I still love this era, but I've kind of been like back and forth. Like I haven't been able to submerge myself in this era like I would have wanted, if that makes sense, because everything in my life, I was always doing something. I didn't have time. Like literally, I got a new job, and then I went on a trip, and then a lot of things were happening. So it was like I didn't really get to submerge myself in this era. But now that I have more time, I guess, I feel like I'm starting to submerge myself in the vibe of this EP. So I won't say it's like my least favorite or not my favorite. I will say I do have a special place in my heart for Earth Angel forever. Like I really, especially because I only recorded those songs like 6 months ago, so it's like a long time, but not at the same time. So I'm still kind of attached to that, but at the same time I like this body of work because I feel like I'm stepping more into my adulthood. You know what I mean? Like I'm becoming more mature, you know, in my work. And I'm happy for that, because it's kind of like I'm 19, like I'm about to be in my 20s soon. Like I felt like I wanted to do something a bit more mature, and I felt like that's what I'm doing with Euphoria, and I'm happy about that, as y'all will see. Well, I don't know, I don't want to say it's my least favorite or favorite, but I definitely like the direction I'm going with this era, because I feel like I'm being true to myself and true to where I am. Like I feel like this is a very honest EP as well. Like I'm really spilling my guts. It should have been called Guts. Clock my Olivia Rodrigo tea. But yeah, I'm becoming more vulnerable, whereas I feel like Earth Angel was more about concept, and I feel like this is more just about how I feel and what I'm going through in life. And I feel like that's why the track list and even themes of topics changed so much, because I wanted to talk about things that were going on in my life currently. So yeah, also y'all, I know I look crazy, but hopefully it will, like, the cover art will come out okay. Tell me if y'all like the cover art, because even for down, if y'all noticed, I kept changing that cover art because I wasn't happy with the results of it. And like I said, I wasn't able to be immersed into it, but now I am. So yeah, moving on to question number 14. Any features? Now listen, I've had a lot of thoughts on if I wanted features on this EP, and I actually know people that I could ask now. Like, literally, times have changed for real, because when I was promoting Earth Angel before, I had no features, like no potential features. But literally after that, so many people, I've talked to so many people, and people have reached out, and I'm so happy about that. And the only thing is, y'all, I'd be nervous to ask. Like, I don't want to ask, like, I'd be nervous, like, what if they say no? But at the same time, it's like, you gotta put yourself out there. Like with Mon Amour, like, I'm so happy that she jumped on Love To You, because I feel like she added such a different vibe to it, a sultry vibe to it. And like, girl, if you're watching, like, I love you, like, and I'm just glad that she decided to hop on my project. And if y'all don't know, she does have her own project out, so please go check that out. I'm so happy that she was able to put out music, because I don't know, like, I feel like when you're wanting to put out music, sometimes you could be scared and you don't know how it's gonna turn out, but it's like you have to take that leap, and she took that leap, and I'm so happy that she did that. And go check her music out. But for right now, no. As of right now, no. Do I want features? Yes. And I hope I will be able to get features, but as of right now, no. If you want to feature, comment down below. I'm open, and that's the thing. Keeping it real, I am open to features, but if I don't accept the invitation, please don't get mad, because I've had to reject sometimes. I've had to reject features sometimes, only because it's like, does this fit the vibe? Does this fit the vibe? You know? And that's something that I'm learning as becoming a artist, I guess, and putting myself out there, is I have to know when to say no, because y'all, for real, in real life, like, I don't know, sometimes I can be too nice sometimes, and I just say yes to everything, when it's like, don't say yes to everything. Don't say yes to everything. So yeah, I'm gonna have to see if it fits the vibe of the EP, but please don't be scared to put yourself out there. I'm putting myself out there. Don't be scared to put yourself out there. I promise you, regardless of if people like you or not, you will always find an audience. Period. You will always find an audience, and I found y'all. So like, it's scary, it will be scary, but don't let fear stop y'all from doing what y'all want to do. But anyway, yeah, that was a full tangent. No, there's no features, but I am open to features, and I would love features. Period. Okay, moving on to the last question. What's your goal for this EP, and what are you planning to give us listeners? So basically what I was saying about, I guess, the theme of it all, like, what I really want to give y'all is, I guess, a chance to really get to know me and hear my voice, but also to find y'all's voices as well. Because sometimes when I'm listening to music, I'd be like, wow, I relate to that. And I want y'all to be able to do the same with this EP. I want y'all to really hear the music and really relate to it, or really find yourself in it, or be like, wow, like, that's how I felt, or X, Y, and Z. Like, especially with the first track of this EP, that really, I feel, will resonate with a lot of people, because a lot of people have that feeling of, I guess, not knowing where they're going next, or feeling like the growing pains of life can become too much. Like, I just want y'all, and this is my main goal with anything, with whatever I do, y'all. And this has been my main goal since I was young. I really just want to reach people, and I want to help people, and I just want to be able to reach y'all. Yeah. And that was even the goal with just doing YouTube in general, like, just making y'all laugh, and just having a cute key, and just being an escape for people. Like, I really just want that, because it's like sometimes we go through hard and it's like we need those people to kind of take us out of that and kind of bring us into a lighter, you know, era situation in our life. And I hope I do that for y'all, because doing this channel definitely is an escape for me, and it definitely allows me to, I don't know, just escape reality. And that's what I want for y'all. That's what I hope this EP does for y'all in every single way possible. If it's just a cute EP for y'all to bop y'all heads to, or if it's an EP where you find yourself in, whatever it is, I want to be able to be that light and be that artist for y'all. Okay, yeah, so that was all the questions for Cypho. Thank you, Cypho, for commenting. Honestly, thank you for commenting, period. Thank you for commenting. I love you. And moving on to is that Nick Haley YT. So the first question is, does the era have influence of what genres of music? So how I'm interpreting this question is, the era that I'm putting out have influences of the genres of music. So I feel like this era does have influences on the genres of music that I chose. I just wanted the genres to correlate with this era. Like, I wanted it to be kind of cohesive. Like, okay, for example, Earth Angel, even the name of it, it's like about angels, it's about being angelic, it's about like heaven, it's about that. So I wanted the songs to sound like that. I'm hoping I'm interpreting your question right. But yes, this era does have that kind of influence. I feel like it did more when I was starting out, because it had that like electric, melodic pop type feel, and that really paired with the era of Euphoria. I feel like it still kind of does, but just a little bit, like, not at the same time. Like, yes but no, if that makes sense. Like, it still has that euphoric feel, but it's more trap based too. So it's like, you know, you could pick and choose if you feel like it kind of correlates, but it's not super heavy, but it has that kind of vibe and has that kind of feel. You know what I mean? Like how Earth Angel was, I feel like the genres really did surround the era more, like what I chose. But this kind of like, it's up for interpretation, I feel, if you feel that way. Hopefully that makes sense. But yes, moving on to question number 2, track list, sketch, or complete. So this is the track list, y'all. I'm gonna put it right here. Actually have it in writing. This is the track list. Y'all probably can't read my handwriting, but this is the track list. I think this is the complete track list. It is forever changing, y'all, but I really need it to not change. This has to be what it went to give, because I want this EP to come out very soon. Track list as of date, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to change, but it has been changing. This is definitely not the first track list, but yes. Okay, third question. What's the third single name? So the third single name is Desperado. And that title really came to me because I heard the beat and I was just like, Desperado. And then I had to look up what the meaning was, because I didn't even know what the meaning was. It just came to me, and then I was like, oh yeah, I think this will pair very nicely with Down, because Down, like I said, was a struggle between kind of wanting someone you shouldn't want, and then Desperado was like fully just embracing that feeling and fully embracing like, oh, I'm the bad one, I'm the bad guy. Y'all, this video is literally been an hour long. I'm just yapping. That's what I do. Just yapping. Third single is Desperado. And moving on to the last question. Did you have any idea to an album like 13, 14, 12, 15 songs? So what I wanted to do with this EP was make it just like I did Earth Angel, like 11 tracks. But as I continued doing this EP, because me personally, y'all, I like a storyline when I'm doing a body of work. I like it to make sense. I want it to be like, oh, that makes sense. Like this song after this song after this song makes sense. So it was like, for it to be a complete storyline, I had to add extra tracks for my peace of mind. Like, it couldn't be like boom, 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 boom. Like, I needed to be very consecutive. So it started with 11 tracks. Right now it's at 13 tracks. It could be more. Let me know if y'all would want more, but it's kind of like I wanted it to kind of be in a cute little cap size. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want it to be too much, but it definitely could. It could give like 15 tracks if need be, but then I feel like that's a full-on album at that point. But at this point, like, it's like, who cares about the formalities? I just want to put out art. So let me know if y'all would even care about something like that, like track list and how many tracks there is. Number 5, how has the process been recording this album, your feelings, etc.? So like I was saying in the beginning, this process has been very rocky, honestly. If I'm being completely honest with y'all, it has been very rocky. It hasn't been consecutive, and honestly, maybe that's honestly very telling for this EP, because literally that's the vibe. It's like euphoria. Like, it's so many different ways to get there, and I feel like there's so many different ways to get to writing this EP and writing the songs and recording. And honestly, maybe that is the process I was supposed to go down, because it's definitely been a whirlwind, and that's how this EP feels. So honestly, maybe it was meant to be this way. You know, I am a strong believer that everything happens for a reason. So maybe it all happened for a reason. Yeah, but it's definitely been an interesting process, but I'm glad that I'm sticking to it, and I'm glad that y'all are here on this ride with me. Last question, your note from this project, 0 to 10. So I'm gonna have to say that I'm gonna rank this EP right now as of right now, I'm gonna rate it at a 7. And the reason I say that is because I'm not completely done, and there's still some work that needs to be done. Some vocals that need to be laid, different stuff that I have to do for this EP. So right now it's at a 7, but hopefully when it comes out, it's at a 10. So boom, if you like it. I love it. I love all the questions that y'all sent me. It really made me think. It really made me kind of have to strip back and tell y'all the honest truth. So that was the questions. Thank y'all for commenting. Thank you for listening to the music. Thank you for sticking with me on this crazy ride, y'all. Hopefully this EP doesn't disappoint. Hopefully y'all love Desperado just like I do, because I love Desperado. That has to be like my second favorite as of right now. I am currently working on the EP. Yeah, but let me know what else y'all would like to see from me. This is what it's giving right now, but hopefully the EP or the cover art for this song will come together. I'm hoping I could just put this song out today at this point, hopefully. But like always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.